get right into our next guest. Mr. Nick, producer, are we ready for our next guest? Mr. Jeremiah Brooks from Ocean State Outfitters, one of our sponsors here, one of our brothers from our waterfowling fraternity. Jeremiah, welcome back to the Backwater Outdoors web TV show, my brother. How are you live via Skype?
You know, Johnny, I'm doing well, buddy. Can you hear me?
Dude, can I hear you?
It's like you're in the room with us.
It's like you're in my brain, dude. It's awesome.
Good deal. Good deal.
You sound great. You sound great. So what's going on, brother? What's happening at Ocean State Outfitters? Tell us what's new and exciting over at the Waterfowl Guiding Lodge.
You know what? We are full swing with our waterfowl guidance service right now. Certain portions of Massachusetts, puddle duck hunting season's open, and in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, sea duck hunting is in full swing. It's nothing for us to go out and hammer a limit of surf scoter, actually any 3 species of scoter, and the eider are showing up more prevalent every single day. You know, we still have the immature birds that are coming down, but we're having the eider show up with a lot more collar on them, and they're looking better every day that we're out there, buddy.
You know, Jeremiah, I got to be honest with you. I mean, I'm still learning a lot about sea duck hunting because, you know, again, as a puddle duck hunter and shooting geese and really not doing at all any sea duck hunting, I would have to say that I thought there was more migration patterns for sea ducks. I'm amazed that this early in the season that you guys are shooting as many, because you're really not really up farther north in the Atlantic right now. You're kind of more central.
Yeah, they're central.
They're kind of central Atlantic, and you guys are doing really well. I'm surprised by that.
Oh, we're absolutely hammering the sea duck.
Wow.
I mean, it's like I said, it's nothing to go out and shoot your limit of scoter. You can get your eider.
Cool.
The old squall are showing up. You know, they're spotty here and there, but you can still go out and expect to see them. They're not decoying really well right now, but I tell you what, man, they're here.
That's great. Now, you know, do these birds actually decoy, Jeremiah, or do you pass shoot these birds?
Which ones, Johnny?
Why don't you take your pick? The scoters. What do the scoters typically do? What's their behavior?
Oh no, they are. You know, they're not known to be the smartest bird. I mean, they come right in very nicely to decoys. So do the eider. They come amazingly well. Now the old squall, they eat different things, so they have a different feeding pattern, and also the depth that they feed at is a lot different than what the eider are and the scoter are. So you know, we try to set out those decoys in a different spot away from the other birds, because otherwise you are going to get the pass shooting for the old squaw. So, you know, we like to segregate them, put it in their own bunch, and then you do get very, very nice decoying birds.
How big of a spread do you put out for a typical sea duck hunt, Jeremiah?
Anyway, I'd say anywhere from 3 to 6 dozen decoys.
Okay.
That's not real big.
That's not real big.
It's manageable.
No, that's actually that's our medium size. If we, you know, that's just for 1 or 2 hunters. If I have a group of 6 to 10 hunters, then we're carrying anywhere from 12 to 15 dozen decoys out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a day.
And how deep a water? You know, what's the depth of the water you're actually hunting in?
I'd say an average of 25 to 30 feet.
Okay, so you got to put some stringers out with some lines and some decoys then.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, along with the depth of the water and everything, you know, we have a tide range of 6 to 10 feet. You know, depending on the time of the year, the moon and stuff like that. Yeah. And then at that time, you've got you know, the amazing, you know, the tide range, but then the amazing force of the tide that's pulling on your decoys. So, you know, there's a lot playing with setting out your decoys and how you set them out. Especially, you know, we run the Euroduck spinning wing decoys, and they draft some water. But I tell you what, it's pure cocaine for the sea ducks. They see that motion on the big water, and it draws them in. Nice.
Well, we're hoping to have Euroduck on next week. I've talked to the owner of the company, Tracy Blake, so we're hoping to have him on next week or the week after, I think. So I may do some travel next week, so I don't want to. We don't want to push Tracy off, but hopefully we can get him. Anyway, Jeremiah, tell us a little bit about some of the equipment that you hunt out of. Now, I know you've got a big boat that you take your clients out in. Is that basically is it a layout boat, or is it a big water boat?
It's actually a duck wrangler made by Backwater boats. It's an 18-foot boat, and I actually have a. Sorry about that, Johnny.
That's okay.
Yeah, the answering service.
That's okay. It's business. You got to have business. Phones have to ring for you to get clients, brother.
Yeah, that's right. Business is good, brother.
That's what we're trying to do for you out here. We're trying to make that phone ring.
Right on, right on. So, we run a 18-foot duck wrangler, and it's made to handle the big water. You have to have the gear. Safety's paramount to get out there, give your clients a good hunt, safe hunt, to where they feel like they have a platform where they can accomplish their mission, which is getting that trophy bird, sharing time with their family, their children. I mean, a lot of the times, this weekend, I have a gentleman coming in on Sunday that's bringing him and his boy. You don't want to take yourself out there, let alone somebody and their children, if you don't have an amazing platform to hunt off of.
Well, and safe.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now, we also run a 18-foot Alaskan Lund, and the gentlemen that work with me, that's what we put our layout boats on. We put all of our decoys on. They go out 45 minutes to an hour prior to the hunt. They set the decoys out. They're sitting there waiting. They set the layout boats out. So whenever I show up with the clients, I don't make my clients work for me, set my decoys out. We show up, we get in the layout blinds, or we pull up, we anchor the boat, and we're hunting. We're off and running.
Cool.
So it's a good deal.
What's your typical weight setup on your long lines?
I have a typical 10-pound.
10 pound
minimum. If I'm going to be, right in a good channel, or going up to try to get some bran or something, and the tide's running out, you try to get by some fresh water for brant because they like to purge, heading back out. The tide's ripping right then and there. I'll put 25, 30 pounds on there just to keep the decoys, where they need to be.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Well, Jeremiah, tell us a little bit about, as we wrap up your outfitting business before we get on to the event. Tell our listeners out there today what they can expect to get from you, because you do a very nice complimentary thing for your guests. You want to share that with them?
Yeah, sure. We offer a few different packages here at Ocean State Outfitters, but one of the premier packages that we offer, and that most of my clients take advantage of, is the all-inclusive package. That's your food, your lodging. We clean all your birds, vacuum seal them, freeze them for your trip home.
Nice.
We film and photograph your hunt, and we try to have it to where you leave with your footage. We absolutely take care of you 100%. For the entire experience of the waterfowl hunt. And then at the end, we play your footage up on the screen, on a projection screen on the wall, and we give you a lobster and steak dinner at the end of your trip while everybody, revels in the hunt and the shooting, and sit back, relax. That's our way of saying thank you. Thanks for your business, because we know you have a lot of choices to hunt with people, and we thank you for choosing us.
That's very cool. That is a very nice complimentary thing that you offer, and it certainly sounds like that certainly provokes them to want to come back. I mean, that's just very unique, brother. I have to give you compliments and kudos, because you don't find that very often, so that's pretty cool. So,
also, something I have to add is
sure.
Kids that are under 16 hunt absolutely free with Ocean State Outfitters.
Nice.
No lodging charges, no food charges, no hidden expenses. That's our way of getting, the younger generation out there, so people can say in the future, hey, there is wonderful hunting in Rhode Island, because we're an untapped resource. There's wonderful hunting in Massachusetts. And, it keys them on the sport, gets them out with mom, dad, everybody. And, it's a good time.
Good deal. Well, that's a credit to you as well, brother. And I know that, you're prior military like I am, we were both Navy corpsmen. I know you do a lot with Hunters Helping Soldiers, and that's a credit to you. Thank you for serving our vets as you do, because I know you're actively trying to do more with them. You're trying to work with the kids. We appreciate everything you're doing over at Ocean State Outfitters. Folks, if you're looking for a great sea duck hunt, please give Ocean State Outfitters a call. See if you can get them to book a hunt for you today. I'm sure you'll be very pleased. I'm hoping that someday soon, if we can't do it this year, I can't believe it's almost November 1st.
Hey, man. The time is flying
I got
by.
to tell you, it feels like we were just at an Ohio boot camp, watercolor boot camp in July. It's like gone. And but brother, I would really love to come and do this with you at least soon. I mean, I'm hoping maybe if we can't do it this year, given the temperatures and all the things that we got going on and the weather and seasons, maybe we can do it next year. So I would really like to do that.
It sounds good, Johnny. It sounds really good. Something else I need to add really fast with the Hunters Helping Soldiers. They have their big gala event coming up in November. It's November 21st.
That's
They're
right.
calling it the November to Remember event, and it's their big fundraiser. I mean, getting their name out there and everything, and it's going to be down in Dover, Delaware. And I tell you what, if you can come out, support the troops, it's wonderful. If you can't, then you can still sponsor a table. You can buy a ticket and sponsor a veteran to come to the event.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, they are an amazing nonprofit 503 organization that's really out there doing what it takes for our soldiers, sailors, Marines, and just everybody in our services to, help them promote a little bit of healing through the outdoors. And if they don't need the healing, providing them an avenue to get back out there and something to think about why they're overseas to come back home to. I mean, it's just an amazing organization. I can't say enough about them.
No, you can't. And we have visited with Scott Campbell here, Jeremiah, and I'd like to get Scott back hopefully before the November 21st event so we can talk that up a little bit. But listen, real quick, would you please mention, and we'll have to have you come back because I know there's still time left in the calendar for the Duckwater Jamboree coming up in December. But you want to mention that real quick, and please give us a quick down and dirty on that because we got to close out the show.
No problem, buddy. What it is the Duckwater Jamboree. It's going to be held in Rhode Island. It's December 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. And what it's about is celebrating a great boat, which is the Duckwater boat made by Steve Hoover in Dover, Ohio. And what happens is every year, everybody that runs these type of boats, we gather in one geographical location across the United States. We get together to, put names with faces, meet old friends, meet new friends, and enjoy some world-class gunning because all year long we're promoting Delta waterfowl, habitat, Ducks Unlimited, all that stuff. And this is a time for everybody to come together, still promote that, but enjoy the fruits of our effort. Go out there, shoot some ducks, and enjoy each other's company.
Yep.
Now, Jeremiah, what kind of other big names besides you are going to be there?
Oh, well, you know what? One of our biggest sponsors that I just brought on board is Federal Premium. Black Cloud is corporately sponsoring the event. They're donating 5 cases of their new snow goose load, which is traveling at a blistering 1,635 feet per second.
I saw some of that the other day. That stuff is awesome.
Oh yeah, I've got the report down that it takes care of the snow geese and a quick humane effort, and it should put down the sea ducks.
That'll be perfect for the sea ducks.
Great. Oh yeah.
If
I'm
it'll put
really
down those
looking
snows and
forward to it.
blues, it ought to be perfect for those sea ducks.
Well, brother, we wish we could be there. Unfortunately, I can't. We got so much on the plate this year, and we're going to be out in Stuttgart at the World Open Duck Calling Championship out there broadcasting. I've got to do some travel with the family here before the holidays. It's just crazy, but we would love to give you guys as much airtime as we can to promote your event. Perhaps we can talk to you guys right before that event happens in December. And if there's anything we can help you do here, we would love to help you out. But brother, we got to close out the show. We've been visiting with Jeremiah Brooks of Ocean State Outfitters. Jeremiah, best of luck to you, brother. Give these people your website where they can check you out, please.
It is www.oceanstateoutfitters.com, and you can get the Duckwater Jamboree stuff at www.duckwaterjamboree.com.
There you go. Well, brother, you be well. You be safe. You have a great weekend this weekend. Do well with your clients. Shoot them up. Be safe. Run you a good trip, and we'll talk to you real soon here at the Backwater.
Okay, Johnny. We'll be standing by, bud. Take care.
And thank you for all you do for us.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.